What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by the reps. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, where in my opinion, I have the most fun in my stories and in reels and things of that nature, you can follow me here. And we are post-gym, post-lunch. There's not a better time to talk about Optavia, in my opinion. So just want to give a content warning. I am going to be talking about food, relationship with food, disordered eating, eating disorders. I'm sure will come up at some point anytime I'm talking about Optavia. So just want to give that warning ahead of time so that you guys can be prepared for what's to come. I was sent this video. Shout out to the individual that sent it to me. I don't know who this person is. I don't need to know who this person is. What she is saying, in my opinion, is harmful. I'm going to expose the culty language, in my opinion, and I'm also going to talk about just what it is that she's saying, what it means, how it works, that kind of thing, and why it's a problem. Yeah, it's going to be gross. Anyways, let's get into today's video. This will probably be a little bit shorter, and as always, make sure that you drop your comments. Would appreciate it. Okay, let's go.
Hey everybody, I want to shout out to all the teachers out there who are now on break for the summer. I think I have started coaching 5 teachers in the last couple of weeks. And man, I just want to say thank you for your service to all of our kiddos.
See now, first of all, shout out to the teachers. And I'm not trying to recruit you into a pyramid scheme, in my opinion. So, shout out to all the teachers. I hope you guys are having an incredible break. Let's pay our teachers more. Okay. They are doing incredible things and they need to be taken care of. Shout out to all the teachers. Now, it would have been cool had she just left it here and just been like, hey, teachers are amazing. We appreciate you guys. She has to put in that comment. I think I just started coaching 5 teachers. First of all, if you're one of those 5, please get a refund. Because in my opinion, this company is extremely problematic, telling people to start on the 5 and 1, which is 5 of their fuelings and 1 lean and green meal with vegetables and a lean protein. That I can get on board with. That part of it, not the fuelings, which are their processed, prepackaged, overpriced, in my opinion, garbage. Just eat real food. And they're advising people to eat 800 to 1,000 calories a day. And from those of you that have been a part of Optavia, you guys have shared that there is pressure from uplines, allegedly, to get on and off that 5 and 1 program. So people are cycling on and off, taking in 800 to 1,000 calories a day. They lose a little bit of weight. And then what do you think happens when they eat more than 1,000 calories a day? Their body is going to store that. You're going to put weight on. You are consuming more calories. It's extremely problematic, in my opinion. So it would have been cool. Just leave it with thank you, teachers. Next video. But no. We got to put in there that comment about, hey, I think I just started coaching 5 teachers. You're not qualified to coach anybody on anything, in my opinion.
I taught for 15 years. I know the grind of that very rewarding job. It's amazing. And I also know, I know why these teachers are just starting program right now.
There we have the first culty language, getting on program. Now, if Optavia was so incredible, why would they not name it on their social media videos? Why would they not call it what it is? If the product were that great, they wouldn't go to the lengths that they do, in my opinion, to hide what it is that they're participating in. On program, getting into fat burn, which is code for getting on the Optavia 5 and 1 plan. On program, on plan. These are all ways that they try to get around or create curiosity for people to say, oh, well, what program are you doing? Stop it.
It's because it's summertime and they're finally coming up for air. It is a really intense journey during the school year of all the demands on a teacher. But I want to say, yay you, and you 5 know who you are. I love that you are pausing and you're like, I have got to put the oxygen mask on me first. I have got to get healthy this summer. I have to dial in.
Culty language number 2, or phrase. Culty phrase number 2. I don't know how I want to word that, but getting healthy is another phrase that they use for getting on plan, aka getting on the 5-in-1 program through Optavia. Getting healthy, that is going to be different for everybody. Not everybody wants to lose weight. Some people need to gain weight. Some people do want to lose weight. Some people want to gain muscle. Some people are trying to manage chronic pain. Some people are working on flexibility and mobility. Some people are just trying to get through their activities of daily life in a better way. So when they are saying getting healthy, this company, these people in this company, I think that it is a very general statement trying to appeal to everybody. It's really gross.
My nutrition, I want to be down 20 to 30 pounds before I start the next school year. Not to gain it back, but literally to have new habits in place so that when you go back to school, you have more energy than you've ever had. You're sleeping better. You have the energy to keep up with the kids. That's a big one. And that your habits are different. That the staff room, you are the one that gets to maybe come in and bring the fruit and bring the vegetables. Staff rooms were always loaded with donuts and sugar that make our glycemic levels go through the roof and then tank. So I'm so proud of you teachers, putting yourself first this summer and dialing it in. With all the summer barbecues, you're learning how to...
Barbecues? What? Stop. Okay, first of all, that's a lot to unpack. A couple questions. What happens when these teachers go back and they've done this drastic, extremely restrictive way of eating? Let's say that it's the first time that they're doing it. They lose a ton of weight. What happens when they start eating more? Because from what I have been told, there are people that are on the 5-in-1 or a part of Optavia that they just cycle on and off the 5-in-1 plan, which tells me it is too strict and it is creating, or could possibly, in my opinion, be creating binge style eating, because you're on plan, as they refer to it. You're taking in these calories and then you stray off of the path for a while, and because you've been so restrictive, now you're going to start eating a bunch of stuff. You gain weight and your upline is like, listen, a body and fat burn is a business on fire. Ew, first of all, that's gross. So what happens when these teachers go back to school? You're talking about these teachers are just coming up for air and now they're focusing on themselves. What happens when the school year starts and they have been extremely restrictive? Let's say that they have lost a bunch of weight and they don't have the same time to put that oxygen mask on themselves because they're starting the school year. What happens then? Oh, they'll cycle on and off, right? But you'll still make commission, even though that person that came to you for coaching, which that's unfortunate. Please only work with professionals. And I don't know who this person is, but I can tell you if they're a part of Optavia, they are not a professional in my opinion. Work with registered dietitians if you have challenges around your relationship with food, or you just flat out don't know what to eat or how to build a complete plate. Work with professionals. I hate this so much because she is preying on teachers. I hate it.
How to eat right at those, and your next school year is going to be so remarkable. One person that did this, who I'm going to go ahead and post in the comments, is Patty Giddon. She was my oldest son's kindergarten teacher in Texas. She lost 83 pounds this last school year. Do you know that people don't even recognize her now? They're like, Patty? And she just went on an annual trip with her family, and she was so excited because she said it feels totally different being 83 pounds down. Completely different experience traveling around with her family.
There's a lot more information that I think would be helpful for people to know. Typically, a school year is 9 months, unless you go to year-round school or you teach for year-round schools. And so if that person lost 83 pounds in 9 months, that could be alarming. I would just need to know more information, and I feel like her audience should know some more information. One, I wonder if this person even gave her permission to share any of this, because that seems a little bit intrusive. But when you are leading with, oh yeah, this person lost 83 pounds this year, and you're not giving the rest of the information, I feel like that could be very problematic. I feel like that is going to prey on people's pain points. people that are looking at the scale and weigh themselves. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody that weighs themselves every day, that it's a problem, but it could be a problem for many people. I just feel like it's preying on people's pain points that are looking at the scale and wanting it to change, and they don't understand. And I just feel like this could be so dangerous for people. And there's more information that needs to be out there. What are Patty's activity levels? How tall is Patty? There's things that we need to know. Does she live a sedentary lifestyle? Is she active? Does she lift weights? Does she do cardio? What does a day look like for her? There's just so much more information, but instead of saying all of that and helping people to understand what healthy weight loss looks like and what it takes in order to lose weight, if that's your goal. No. She's just going to lead with, oh, Patty lost 83 pounds this school year. And now she is going on vacation with her family, and it's totally different because of the weight loss, and she doesn't feel limited or whatever. That's her preying on a pain point. I just think it's disgusting.
Being at a healthy, optimal weight. And she even said that she could not have finished the school year had she been overweight like she was.
What do you mean? What does that mean? She couldn't finish the school year if she hadn't lost the weight? Why? Were there other health things going on? Did she get some news from her doctor? Was there blood work that was done with some, the labs showed that, hey, we've got to get some things under control? What does that even mean? Are you trying to imply that you saved this person's life by showing her the 5-in-1 program that you sold to her, where you earn commission, that in my opinion creates disordered eating in people? You know what would have been really beneficial? If you said, hey, maybe you should see a registered dietitian. Maybe you could see if you have health insurance, if it would cover speaking to a registered dietitian, so that instead of having this terrible relationship with food, in my opinion, you learn how to create a plate. You learn how much protein to have, how much carbs to have, how much fat you should be including. You learn all of that stuff so that instead of depriving yourself and only taking in 800 to 1,000 calories a day on Optavia and eating their processed, prepackaged garbage, in my opinion, you actually learn how to have a healthy relationship with food. You actually learn what nutrition looks like. You actually learn how to eat and how to fuel your body without having a fear of food. No, we're not going to do that here, because Patty would not have made it through the school year. I just think this is so vile. She's very clearly preying on people's pain points. She is very clearly preying on teachers. I hate that so much. And it just makes me want to riot, to be quite honest with y'all.
In the beginning of the school year. So I'm really excited for all you teachers. If you're a teacher out there and you're thinking about starting this program, I want you to reach out. You could start July 1st, and you could literally be 20 to 30 pounds down by the time you start school, and I will cover your education cost. It's $50 for the books. I will cover your education cost because I believe in that component of our program so deeply. So if you're a teacher out there and you want to dial in your nutrition, you want to figure out what this means to even eat in a structure. What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? Eating in a structure. See, you're trying to sound like you know what you're talking about, but I don't think that you know what you're talking about. And also, what I have been told about Optavia and how you'll see some posts and things where they talk about like scholarships or they talk about discounts, those are called or referred to as wellness coupons or something like that. And that comes out of the distributor's pocket. So when this individual is saying, oh, I'll cover your education books, I'm looking down at the books that I have that some of you sent me, and I appreciate it. It's the Habits of Health and the Your Life book from Optavia, which I need to figure out how I want to use those, how I want to make content around them, because I think that's what she's referring to, which comes out of her pocket. Now, why am I making that? Why am I emphasizing that? Well, because when you have people in multi-level marketing and Optavia people, I know this is going to piss you off. Optavia is indeed a multi-level marketing company. I know that feeling in your stomach that you just got. I know, but that's the truth. Anyways, people in multi-level marketing, according to the FTC, over 99% of people will lose money or not make any at all. So then you're asking people to provide these coupons, these discounts that comes out of the distributor's pocket, where the majority of people in the company are not making money based on the statistics from the FTC. Although we can look at the Optavia income disclosure statement. I'll make sure that I put that in the video description for you guys to check out. But yeah, that comes out of their pocket. So that's interesting. And also, she's trying to make it seem like, listen, I'm going to cover your books. I'm going to cover your education. That's $50. Oh, but you still have to spend almost $400 on this prepackaged garbage food called Fuelings, in my opinion. A $50 coupon when you're spending $400? Stop it.
And if you want to start your school year feeling different, because really, yes, the pounds come off. It's just a science. But
I'm so glad that you're talking about science, because when you are in an extreme deficit, an extreme calorie deficit, your body is going to do everything that it can to survive. What I mean by that is it is going to break down anything and everything that it can in order to provide the energy that your body needs to function. So that being said, that could be muscle, that could be all kinds of things. It's awful. It's very scary. I hate this so much. And also, what happens when you start increasing your calories? Oh, you're going to gain weight. You're going to gain weight because your body is going to take time. It's going to need to acclimate to increasing calories in a healthy way. Your body's going to adapt. Then you plateau. Come on. This is actually embarrassing. Not for me, for you.
How you feel and how you show up, if you can show up completely rested, full of energy, lower cholesterol, better sleep than you ever have, your school year next year is going to be completely different than the one last year. I will cover your education costs because I love you all so much.
Oh, right. You're covering their education costs for these books because you love them so much? Or is it because you are trying to earn a commission and you're practically begging for teachers to sign up? Also, I don't think that you can say any of the health claims that you have made throughout this video, especially the one about cholesterol. I think that that is something that these people need to be working with their doctors, their medical team on, which requires blood work, which requires having a fasted lipid panel done. So maybe stay in your lane and leave people alone. Leave teachers alone.
And thank you for your service. You guys are the best and have an incredible, amazing summer. You deserve it.
You deserve it. Okay, so that was the first video. I do have another video, and the reason that I'm showing both of these is because they're like 10 days apart or something like that, 5 or 10 days apart, I don't remember. But in this first video, clearly she was targeting teachers. And in this second video, she's going to try and beg people, essentially, in my opinion, to join using the buddy system and giving the same kind of credits, if you will. So let's watch that one together.
Hey everybody, for 5 days only, 5 days, I am offering an amazing special to couples out there, maybe your husband and wife, maybe you want to grab your mom, your sister, your friend, your aunt, and get healthy this summer.
There's that culty language again, getting healthy. Trying to appeal to everybody, but you know, people's definition of health is very, very different. So
I'm offering an amazing summer sizzle special for you and your buddy to get healthy. I got to tell you, my husband and I have been on health journey together. It has been just one of our best yeses, and we are so excited to just offer this to other couples.
You seem really excited. By that, I mean she doesn't, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think.
So if you want a great discount, if you want to dial in your health, if you're ready to get started this summer, this special lasts for 5 days, and I would love to tell you all about it. We have so many great programs for you. You could be down 10 pounds, 20 pounds this summer.
I'm sorry, what? This could be very dangerous for a lot of people. See, when you are using these blanket statements the way that she is and saying you could lose 10, 20, 40 pounds, this could be very, number one, it could be very triggering for people. And number two, what time frame are we talking about? I know you said this summer, but I feel like this this needs to be very specific. And also, you can't guarantee that people are going to lose a specific amount of weight because every body is different. You could lose 10, you could lose 20 pounds, you could lose 40 pounds. It reminds me of, and I'll be doing a video on this, but essentially I got a comment from somebody that didn't like that I was talking about Prove It. And I thought for a second that this guy, his name's Brad, by the way, shout out to you, Brad. I know you'll probably see this. Brad was really upset that I did this video exposing the tactics that Prove It uses, their distributors use. And he said, I'm an angry, sad person that lives a, what did he say? I don't remember exactly how he worded it. But then when I go to Brad's profile and then I find a link and I see that Brad is selling rapid weight loss, red flag. Red flag. That's not sustainable. That is not sustainable to lose rapid weight. That could be dangerous for a lot of people. So the fact that she's like, listen, you could lose 10, 20, 40 pounds. By the way, shout out to you, Brad. That could be very dangerous for a lot of people. But what you're going to see from these people, and probably are already seeing, is they speak in very general, very broad terms. Getting healthy, those types of things. That's going to look different for everybody.
40 pounds this summer, or maybe you want to lean in and put on some muscle mass and really take care of your health and start consuming our EAAs. So
Are you serious? Do tell us, share with the class, if you will, how drinking EAAs, just drinking EAAs, because remember, she's speaking very generally, are actually going to help you build muscle. If you're not actually exercising the muscle to cause micro tears in the muscle for the body to rebuild when it has enough protein in the system, please do tell us how drinking EAAs alone will help you build muscle. You know what? That's fascinating to me. I didn't know science worked that way, but there's so many of you that are way smarter than I am that are probably watching this. So feel free to let her know in the comments what she's saying is a little odd to me.
Reach out, ask me the questions. I'm offering this to 3 couples, so 3 buddy systems. Let's go get healthy together.
Do not go get healthy with this person. This is somebody clearly in Optavia trying to sell, and in my opinion, seeming very desperate, practically begging people to join with these coupons, wellness coupons, or whatever they call them. Hold on, let me actually see. Let me get the details on this for you guys. One second. This is from somebody that used to be in Optavia. Yes, any scholarship is just money out of the coach's pocket. It's crazy thinking about it now. We were highly encouraged to give scholarships all the time, especially if someone wasn't ready to commit. A way to buy them into the commercial cult, I guess. I agree with you. And you know who you are. We would even gift wellness credits to clients who referred us to other people. Those credits were just money we personally paid into their account for their next purchase. I spent thousands a year out of pocket on this crap. First of all, thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate you. And you are helping a lot of people by sharing that. So thank you. So that's how they do this. So when you look at the statistics of multi-level marketing, when you look at the income disclosure statement from Optavia, the majority of people are not making any money. And you are asking or being pressured, and when I say you, I mean their upline, are pressuring them to give these wellness credits because they are so desperate to gain these customers. And it's been interesting this year, especially watching Optavia just flail, trying to recruit coaches. We don't have enough coaches. We need more people. Like, come on. We all see what's going on. We know that Modere is a sinking ship. We know that Prove It, in my opinion, is a sinking ship. We know that Monet is on its way out, and I think Optavia is also one of them. And in fact, I'd really love to have MLMs just be gone altogether. And, I think that would be great. So anyways, do not trust these people with your health journey, whatever that looks like for you. Please work with professionals. Huge fan of having blood work done, working with your doctor. Huge fan of registered dietitians. When I was, figuring all of this out for myself, I worked with a registered dietitian. Huge fan of working with actual certified personal trainers. And why am I saying it that way? Because Kelsey Ray, I think of that every time I talk about anything like this. her boyfriend is not a certified personal trainer. So please work with professionals. And by the way, if you are looking to work with a professional and you ask what their credentials are and they get upset about it, that should speak volumes, because any professional that has worked hard for any type of credentials is going to be proud to give that information to you. And at the end of the day, these people in Optavia that paid to buy some sort of a starter package or paid to be certified through Optavia for whatever are not qualified to coach you on your journey. They're not qualified to help you with working out. They're not qualified to help you with how to build a complete plate. They are not qualified. And in my opinion, they are hurting so many people. So steer clear when you see people like this person who, in my opinion, was preying on people that are teachers. Again, shout out to teachers. Thank you guys for what you do. I appreciate it. And stay away from people like this, because this is not it. If you love today's video, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps me get the word out so people don't join and fall for these. I don't know what I was going to say something different, but I don't think I want to say that. But don't fall for this stuff. Help me spread the word. And I appreciate you guys so much. Don't join an MLM. I'll see you on the next video or live stream. Bye, everybody.